Now let's reset the table and talk about cooking with the boy gourmet David Custer and your new book, Michigan Moms Make It Best.
That's right. It's a book inspired by all the moms in my life.
And I mean, when did you first get the idea to collect all these recipes?
Well, when you go out to eat at a restaurant, how many times when you're eating something, say like lasagna, someone says, "Oh, my mom makes the best lasagna," right? How many times have you heard that?
Plenty.
And then I thought, you know, there's something to this. All the moms in my life, let's get them to give me their best recipes, put it in a book, and see what happens.
And I was thumbing through this, your mom's meatloaf recipes.
Right,
and here, our producer, Connie Smith, she's got her butternut squash soup in here as well. So these are people that you know and cherish, friends, family.
Friends, family, everybody.
There you see it.
And the recipe we're making today is one of my dear friends who lives in Livonia, the Livonia area, one of your viewers, Jamie DiCaleta.
Okay.
And it's a crispy chicken recipe, which is super simple. It only takes 5 minutes preparation, and in about an hour you have a delicious dish. So if you want, we want to make it together. We'll get started.
Absolutely, let's go.
All right. Well, you need some raw chicken breasts, and you put them into a 13 by 9 inch casserole dish.
See, simple I like because a lot of times on the cooking segment, not that there's anything wrong with this, we do organic stuff,
right,
and we do this and that, and it can get really complicated. And we always say, go to our website for the recipe. But for the beginning gourmet,
right.
something like this is not very intimidating.
No, anybody can do this. And I focus more on like comfort food, stuff that, you know, mom would make. None of that fancy schmancy stuff that you don't even know what the ingredient is, you know, and you have to go to a specialty store. All right, so once we put the chicken breast into the 13 by 9 inch pan, you take a regular can of cream of chicken soup and you just evenly pour it over the chicken breasts.
And this doesn't even have to be name brand. It could be some like Spartan brand or whatever.
Right, it all tastes the same. Honestly, it does. And then you take an 8-ounce bag of Swiss cheese, shredded, or you can take the slices, whatever fits your fancy, and you just put that on top. And of course, remember when you're ever working with poultry, you need to wash the surfaces down when you're done.
Good tip.
And then you take breadcrumbs or just a box of pre-made stuffing that you put on with you know, butter and a little bit of water.
You have stuffing here, correct?
We have this pre-made already. And you just dump this on top. Try to do it evenly. Don't worry if it gets all over the pan because it's going to create like a nice little mess that you love to scoop up with your spoon or fork.
I like this. It's like an old school recipe.
Right?
You know, like mom used to make.
That's it. That's all you do.
And through the magic of TV, do you have
well, you know what?
product?
Let's put this in the oven and see how quickly it turns.
Taryn, come on in here. I know that you are enthused about sampling some of the Boy Gourmet's
yeah, we should take some
recipes.
notes.
Voila, 350 degrees for about an hour. You want to make sure the chicken is cooked. So bring this out, and I'm going to put it on some plates for you guys. But I also brought other recipes from the cookbook. That is a veggie pizza, and I saw you eyeing that, Taryn.
Yes, I make this myself. I don't know if my recipe is as good as this, but that looks great. I'll have to try it out.
You want to try the veggie pizza, and then I'll try the chicken,
it's a little
crispy
messy.
chicken. Again, this is boygourmet.com. We have a link on our website, myfoxdetroit.com, along with the recipe, the DiCaleta recipe for crispy chicken.
Oh, there goes the piece of broccoli.
Oops, sorry.
All right, Jason, go ahead and give that a try.
Ooh, this is good.
Yeah, the veggie pizza is not one of the cleanest dishes for people to eat, but it's one of those that you put out and people will be constantly eating it.
Yes.
You know, at like a party.
And it's addicting too.
Right, isn't it?
How's the chicken?
Awesome. Out of sight.
So I can learn how to make that, and you'll have something to finally eat when you get home from work.
All I had to eat this morning was Thin Mint. That's
right.
it.
We got to work
Girl
on
Scout
that.
cookies.
Right?
So
it's like Thanksgiving in a pan. That's what I call it.
I was going to say that. It reminds me of that taste.
And if you want, you can even put cranberry sauce on top just to spice it up a little bit.
And I like because it looks like you've slaved in the kitchen for a very long time, and it really just took you a couple minutes.
Right. And that most of the recipes in the cookbook are like that. They're very simple recipes, so you can fool all your friends.
Very good.
The name of the book is Michigan Moms Make It Best, written by David Custer, well, compiled by David Custer.
Right.
And you can find that on our website, as well as the recipe for today. David, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, we will be right back on The 9.